I'm live. Bonjour. Just made it on time. I was stuck in traffic. I called Adam saying, I can't make it. Bonjour tout le monde. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Adam is telling me that there might be a bit of a wishy reception. I'm not sure. Are we good, Adam? Yes? Bonjour, bonjour. Can you hear me? And can you see me? Are we good to go? Yes? Bonjour. Bonjour from Turkey. Bonjour, Turkey. Turkey. Bloody face. Bonjour. Blood. What? What is it with you guys in blood? Genesis. Hello. Bonjour. And bonjour, Fred. Bonjour, Ali. Bonjour, Mohamed. Bonjour, Crazy World. Ismail. Bonjour, Surya. Rosa. Bonjour, tout le monde. Nadira. Bonjour, everybody. Dalida. Now, this is a session that is much later in the day, 7 p.m. No, 6 p.m., sorry, English time. So I wonder, what time is it at yours, on your place? Quelle heure est-il? Swapnil, bonjour. Thanks so much for translating my letter. Swapnil, it was you. Oh my goodness. That's okay. How did you get on? Wink, wink. Okay, we loved that letter, by the way. In the office, we had to read it. It was beautiful. Bonjour, Julien. Bonjour. Okay, now, 9 a.m., Mansour. Where is that? 12 a.m., Midi. 7 p.m., Kumara. It's going too fast. I can't read all of that. Yes, yet to meet her. Oh, okay. Good luck, good luck. Oh, bonjour, Marcia. Bonjour. Hola. Bonjour. Saudi Arabia, 9 o'clock. Okay, we're going to cover, you've asked me a few questions, and Adam called me while I was stuck in traffic saying they want to know the difference between que and quoi. They want to know about present participle, and they want to know about quelqu'un, quelque chose. So I'm going to cover 3 topics today. If you have any more questions, please send your questions to me. It's fine. Bonjour, 1 p.m. in Canada. Bonjour, Canada. I knew that session would fit the Canadians, the 6 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to Ecuador. I can't help it, but there are so many of you. Marcia, il est 1 heure. Okay, 1 heure. Okay. Listen very carefully. What we are about to do is slightly complex, but I want you to understand what is a present participle. But before we do that, what is the difference between que and quoi? So can Adam put me small, please? Sorry, you need to see my screen. I think it's very useful. Can you help me with Delph A2? Shanti, do you know, I need my reading classes. I cannot see. I can help you with the A2 if you watch the French Essential on YouTube, which is free, okay? You can watch it from lesson 1 to 55, okay? And you will have a very good level at the end of it. I can guarantee that. If you want to take your level more seriously, and then join my course at learnfrenchwithalexa.com, where you have all the support guides with it, all the live hangouts, everything that will take you to the next level. Hongrois, 19h, Uganda, Egypt, bonjour Osama, bonjour Enudagiz, Ahmed, and Ghana and Alexander. Now, what's the difference between que and quoi? That was one of your first questions, okay? Now, que, okay, is what, and quoi is what. So they have a similarity, is that they both mean what, okay? And so that's why you're asking me, but when do you use one and when do you use another? So the main rule that I would say in this case is that quoi can be used on its own, but que cannot. So let me put that into an example. I could say, for example, que means what? In a question, because it can be a relative pronoun as well. So in a question, que manges-tu? Okay, can you say that? Que manges-tu? And that means, what are you eating? Oh, Shri, it's 11:30 in the evening. Shouldn't you be in bed? In India? Right, okay. Que manges-tu? And here you've got the what. So, what are you eating? One thing you can never do in French is that. Quoi manges-tu? It does not exist at all. So you would never say quoi manges-tu? Okay, if you start the question by what you must absolutely use que. So you're going to tell me, but when do I use quoi then? Okay, quoi, as in what? Well, you use it on its own. You could say quoi, which means what? Okay, so on its own it's quoi, what? You wouldn't say on its own que. It doesn't sound good. You wouldn't. So if someone says, oh, guess what? I saw the Queen yesterday. She shook my hands. And you want to say, what? So you wouldn't say que, you would say quoi. Okay, so remember that. So that's how we use quoi. Another way of using quoi is at the end of a question. So have a look at que manges-tu? Que manges-tu? If you wanted to use quoi in that question, okay, you could, but you would say it like this. Tu manges quoi? Tu manges quoi? Okay, and here again, quoi is at the end of it. It will never start the sentence. Okay, so A, use it on its own, quoi, or B, use it as at the end of a question. Tu manges quoi? You eat what? So it works in French, okay? Que manges-tu? Tu manges quoi? Okay, it works. And another way as well of using que is using it in the pronom relatif, as a pronoun relative. So for example, you could say la pomme que je mange. Can you see that? It's no longer a question, okay? It's a statement. La pomme que je mange. So here it means the apple that I eat. So here it doesn't mean what, it means which or that, okay? So you're going to tell me, but how can we use quoi instead? No, la pomme quoi je mange does not exist. Remember, two things. Quoi is used on its own, quoi, or quoi is used at the end of a question, okay? Now, who asked this question? Can you see? Can I say tu manges que? No, Farah. That's such a good question. No, you cannot say tu manges que. It's a very good point. Story for you. Alexa, what's the matter? How to say sexy? Sexy. Bonjour story for you. Okay, now Farah, was it Farah? Had a very relevant question here. Let's have a look at that. So Farah is saying actually, okay, you're telling me that you can say tu manges quoi, but equally, can you say tu manges que? No. Que, in the difference between que and quoi is that que will be used at the beginning of a question and in the middle of it, but cannot be used at the end of it. Okay? Am I making myself clear? Is qui the same, Fabio? Not. Qui means who. So here it is. I mean, I promise myself not to spend too long on that, but que, qui. So what and who. When it comes to asking questions, okay? But, so, que manges-tu? What are you eating? Qui mange? Who is eating? Okay? But remember that if it's used as a relative pronoun, it has another function completely. La pomme, and I'm going to go again. La pomme que je mange. Okay? So here we've got that or which, the apple that I eat, but la pomme, I'm going to give you another example, qui est rouge. Okay, have a look. And here again, it means that or which, okay? So you're going to tell me, when do I use one or not another, okay? You could say, je mange la pomme. Yeah, of course you mean. But yeah. La pomme que je mange, the apple that I eat. La pomme qui est rouge, the apple which is red. Now, I have a video on relative pronouns, que versus qui, and I do invite you to watch it because it's really important, okay? And the difference between que and qui is that que has afterwards always a subject, okay? And qui is actually the subject of the verb. So afterwards has always a verb, okay? La pomme que je mange, la pomme qui est rouge, okay? So qui here is the main subject, okay? And therefore is always followed by a verb, Okay. Hopefully, je comprends. Okay, believe a Saxon, you understand. Bravo. Okay. Pom, 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 pom. It's like Beethoven. Pom, 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 pom. Pom, 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 pom. You must have eaten a lot of fruits that day. Anyway, I want to study Delph alone. What is the proper plan? I don't have a plan. All I know is that if you want to follow A1, A2 and B1, B2 level, watch my videos, but start from French Essential Lesson number 1 and go through each one of them. Once you are confident with how to conjugate a verb and understand the meaning of group verbs and anything, go on to watching my conjugation verbs. Okay, I'll talk a little bit. Giokov, lovely, deep purple color estate last poem. Okay, hello to you too. Bonjour. Okay, please, as it says, Semi, black eagle. Black eagle, eagle. Okay, now, can you use quoi in the middle of a sentence? Cindy. Oh, since we are still with que and quoi, I didn't expect to spend so long on them. But can you use quoi in the middle of a sentence? No. No, you can't. That's a question. Can you use quoi with est-ce que? Very good question. My God, you're clever, man. Not that I've ever thought you were not. But I just love people's intelligence. Now, quoi? Est-ce? No, doesn't exist. Okay? It does not exist. Like I said to you, quoi is used at the end of a question or just on its own. Quoi? What? As in amazed. Okay. Je suis avec mon frère. The giraffe goes moo. No, it doesn't. Bonjour. And hello to your brother. Now, est-ce que, but you can, however, say qu'est-ce que. Okay, qu'est-ce que. So, qu'est-ce que tu manges? What are you eating? Okay, so it works, but quoi never. Yeah? Is it clear? Okay, next question. I was wondering if an irregular verb in the present tense has to be irregular in all tenses, or can a verb be only irregular in some tenses? That's a very good question, B Queen. And the answer is it's always irregular. If a verb is irregular, it will always remain irregular. As in, you have to set your mind to that. It might change the stem of the tense, the stem of the verb, depending on the tenses you're using, will change. So once a verb is irregular, it belongs to a third group, for example, because that's the irregular verbs. It will always remain irregular. Am I understanding your question? In the present tense, it has to be irregular in all tenses. Well, it depends. But yes, the answer is yes. So we are going to do something together. Qu'est-ce que tu préfères? Qui est-ce que tu préfères? Dick, honeste. Quoi? Quoi? J'ai 62 ans, je suis turque, merci beaucoup. Nicole! Bonjour Nicole! And well done for learning this language at your age. Not that it's old at all, I'm not saying that. I'm not far off behind you, but well done, Nicole. And bonjour à la Turquie. And hello to Turkey. Excellent. Okay. Le marchand de glace. Why do French people like snails and frogs' legs? I love the emoticon. Same thing. Why do French people like snails and frogs' legs? Now you're going to wonder, do I like snails and frogs' legs? Not really. Adam, do you like snails and frogs' legs? No. He says no, not really. So I don't know where the origin of history is, coming back to why do we breed snail. In the north of France, you have a snail farm. And I tell you, the way they prepare the snails for you to eat and put in tins, by the way, you can buy snails in tins in supermarket. Maybe I should do that. I'm going to go and buy tin supermarket. But it's not nice. And the frog's legs either. I'm not very keen on eating meat in general, but this is not for me. Jacob, I'm finding it difficult to speak French. Not France, French. Okay. That's okay. Understand the grammar first, understand the basics, and then try. It's all about being brave speaking French or any languages. and all about being self-conscious, but not being self-conscious, just getting rid of your inhibitions. Start talking to a French person in French and tell them, je veux parler français, je veux pratiquer la langue. Aidez-moi, help me to practice the language. Aidez-moi à pratiquer la langue, okay? Right, are we ready? Hey, bonjour, Init Cab. Alam Artist, new member. Hey, hello, we've got a new member. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your names. Okay, but happy. Way, superb. Okay, Switzerland, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Okay, I'm going to teach you something. I've got 15 minutes to teach you of what is a present participle. Are we ready, guys? Yeah? You've got to please teach the participe présent. Okay. Participe présent. Now, you're going to say participe présent. Okay. You may have heard of the past participle. You may have heard of the present participle. But today we are going to cover present participle. Okay, so participe présent. What is a participe présent? What you have to understand is in English, you use it far more than in French. For example, I am walking. So where is the present participle in English here? We will cover it in French, don't worry, but where is it? Okay, where is the present participle here? Well, the present participle is that. In English, it's quite simple. You take any verb, such as walk, and then you add ing. And here's your present participle, okay? Here we use it in English as a progressive tense, continuous. In French, it does not exist. So you mustn't, absolutely mustn't, when you translate that into French, if English is your first language, you mustn't try to translate walking, ing. It doesn't exist, okay? So the present participle in English is that, but it's also this. For example, you will succeed by working hard, okay? Have a look at that. Where is, okay, I'm going to ask you a question here. Where is the present participle in that sentence in English? And I will teach you how to form it in French, so don't worry. Where is the present participle? Hello, Jason. Where is the present participle in English here? Working, absolutely. It is absolutely working, okay? So it's not will. Rhoda, be very careful, is working, okay? Absolutely. Here is the present participle, okay? So it's not will. Will gives you the future. In English, in French, we don't have will. It's known as a modal verb or modal something, okay? In English, it indicates that the verb is in the future tense. In French, we don't have such a thing, okay? We have special endings to the verb in order to create the future tense. But here, the present participle is here, working, okay? It's the ing. By working hard, you will succeed, okay? So here's another example in English, and then I'm going to give them to you in French, okay? For example, j'ai eu, I have had, une bonne note. I have had a good mark, a good score, en faisant mes devoirs. So you could say tous les jours. Tous les jours. Okay? En faisant mes devoirs tous les jours. So I'm giving you this in French. It's really hard. But where is the present participle in this sentence? Where is the present participle? Where is the present participle? I'm asking all of you here. In this sentence, where is the present participle? Now we've got a passé composé here. En faisant, Anastasia, Jonathan, en faisant, okay, en faisant, okay. Now, it's not devoir, okay? Devoir is not, okay. Now, you might not know it because I haven't told you what the present participle in French looks like. So, not tous les jours, no, it is en faisant. look for a verb. So I have had good marks and a good score by doing my homework every day. Okay, so here is your past participle. Okay, so now here we are, how to form the past participle. And this is where you've got to concentrate really hard, okay? So do we understand what a past participle, a present participle is, by the way? Yes? Okay. It's en faisant, yes, faire, verb. Okay. Now, basically, the present participle is formed in French with a verb plus en. You know, in English, it's the verb plus ing. Well, in French, it's the verb plus en. But it's more complicated than that. It's the verb in the new form of the present tense, yeah, plus en. Present tense. So it's the verb in the new form, stem, of the present tense. So you're going to say, I don't understand. But that's okay. Let's have a look at the verb faire. Faire, okay, to do. Now, if you know how to conjugate the verb faire in the present tense, okay, you will know how to form its present participle. So we want to say to do, but we want to say by doing. By doing. Okay, how do you do that? Okay, take the new form of faire in the present tense. So let's conjugate the present tense. Je fais. I do. Can you say that? I heard you. Well done. Tu fais. You do. Il fait. He does. Il does. Elle fait. She does. On fait. And then you take nous. Nous faisons. Okay. You're going to say, well, I don't know that. I don't know how to conjugate that. But that's fine. It's fine. You just learn it. Okay. Nous faisons. And then vous faites. That's a very regular, well, faites. And then ils font. Okay, so you do, they do. Okay, so have a look at the new form here. Can you see it? Nous faisons. So we have to take the new form in the present tense of that verb. We've got to take the stem, fais. Okay, let's have a look. And then we add ant. Faisons, by doing. Okay, so Martia, nous faisons, well done. Now take fais, the stem, get rid of the ons and add ant. And here you've got your present participle. Okay, now here's what we are going to do. Throw verbs at me. Go for it. Throw verbs at me. Anything goes. Story for you. I can't help you now, but I will promise you, I will try to do my best to help you in speaking skills. Okay, so parler. Okay, parler, and then finir. Okay, finir. Finir, and pouvoir. Pouvoir, okay. Convaincre. Now that's a really hard one. Appeler. Convaincre, I'm not sure I can even spell it. Convaincre. That's a very hard, convaincre. Okay. Gagner. Gagner, and I'm going to tenir is good. Tenir, okay. And we've got pouvoir. Apprendre. Apprendre. That's a good one, apprendre. Okay. Apprendre. Avoir. Ooh, avoir is an exception, but I write it down. Voir. Okay, here we go. I'm happy with that. You've done well. Well done. Okay, now, that's okay. Let's stop here. Now, let's have a look at what these verbs could be in the present participle. So, parler means to talk. We want to say by talking, ing in English, but remember that the ending of a present participle has ant. So, parler, what does it become in its present participle form? Stanzoniaorende, chansonnier. Sorry, I'm not sure I'm saying your name right. I'm so sorry. Exactly, you've got it. Parlant. parlons. Because it is a first group verb, it's quite an easy verb to put into its present participle form. Okay, Mohammed, watch out. It's not parle, ent. We don't want the il form. We want the present participle, which has ant. We take the nous form in the present tense. Je parle, tu parles, il parle, nous parlons. Vous parlez, il parle. We take that nous parlons, take the stem, add ant. Okay. Exception sur rien is être, étant, yeah, ayant, absolutely, and sachant, but that's another one. Okay, finir, which means to finish. What is the present participle of finir? So whatever happens, it ends with ant. We know that. Okay, go for it. Finir, finir. Finiront, not quite the lean nata cooking gaming person. Can you say Zenep? Zenep. Okay. En parlant, Marcia, parlant ANT. ANT, you need to trans. Yes, well done, Siansone, you are good. Finissant. Okay, we've got it, finissant. So why is it finissant? Because when you conjugate finir in the present tense, je finis, I finished, tu finis, il finit, elle finit, on finit, and then the nous form. Nous finissons. Vous finissez, ils finissent. And any verbs in the second group have the isse sound, okay, in the nous form. So you take the beginning, finissant, well done you guys, well done, Joiko, I can't pronounce your name, so sorry. Okay, so finissant is correct. So let's have a look at pouvoir, which means to be able to, or can, okay. How do you say by being able? You can't translate that in English, but whatever happens, it's ant. Okay, so pouvant, Milika, well done you. Pouvant. So, je peux, tu peux, il peut, elle peut, nous pouvons, vous pouvez, ils peuvent. So, nous pouvons gives me the stem, pouve, and then I-A-N-T. Bonsoir tout le monde. Emmanuel, bonsoir. Are you done? Finished or are you starting? Okay, Syria, well done. Joko, well done en pouvant. Appeler, which means to call. Appelle-moi. Appeler. Now, appeler is easy because it has ER. So, what do we do? Yes, well done, you guys. Ara as well. Sakshi, watch out. Oh, no, it's en pouvant. No, that's good. Good. Here we go. Appelons. A-N-T. Well done, you guys. Appelons. Or write a letter. Can you change this into passive, s'il vous plaît? Which en appelant, I don't, Rahim, I don't understand your question, but it's going too fast. I'm so sorry. Okay. Salam, yes, I am French. Je suis française. I was born in France. Je suis née en France. Pouvant. Now let's have a look at convaincre. I don't know how to say convaincre. How do you think? Convaincre means to convince. Okay, convaincre. Now, I must admit, and that's because I am not perfect, that I need to start writing, I need to see whether the spelling is with a C or it's with a C. Okay, so convaincre. Convaincre. Can you say convaincre? Yes, I like the style. Alors, funnily enough, my word reference, and by the way, I'm using a word reference here, I'm cheating, because even I don't know if you see it, even I had problem with this verb. When I saw it, I thought, wow, might not be. Oh, convenient. Arturo, I like your style. Complex, very complex. You're a very complex man. Okay, so convaincant is how we say convincing. Okay, what about gagner? Gagner. Okay, gagner. Ara, I would have spelled it exactly like you, by the way. I just had to look. Gagnant, winning. Okay, gagnant, winning. Well done. Gagner is gagnant, and that means to win. Okay. Now, and it's ER verb. So, what about tenir? Tenir, to hold. Tenir, to hold. What about tenir? Un ticket gagnant? Yes, Fabio, a winning ticket. Well done. Happy holidays from Connecticut. Merci, Gloria. Okay, so have a look at tenir, and it is tenant, well done, by holding. So it's to hold and then holding. So this one is easy, though it's a third group verb, but it's quite easy. Je tiens, tu tiens, il tient, nous tenons, vous tenez, ils tiennent. So tenons is the new version in the present tense of tenir. Okay, apprendre. Oh, this one is hard. Apprendre, to learn. So how do you say by learning? Okay, while learning. Oh, okay. Chansonnea is good. And Clorox, well done for trying. Do you know I like your style? I just love someone who tries. So, apprenons. Well done. Apprenons. Again, you've got to know how to conjugate apprendre in a present tense if you want to use the present participle form. J'apprends, tu apprends, il apprend, nous apprenons, vous apprenez, ils apprennent. So nous apprenons. Sylvia, it's not apprendront, but I like your style. It's apprenons. Well done. Okay, and avoir is an exception. Okay, so unless you know, oh yes, I know, sorry, I can't believe, man. Yes, sorry, I'm so sorry. Alors, ayant is the past participle of avoir, but you know what? It's an exception because when you put it into the nous form, nous is nous avons. Okay, so you don't say avant, you say ayant. So ignore this one really because see, Justina, you've done exactly what is meant to be. So well done, you. But it's not. It's ayant. It's an exception. Remember the exception. Okay, I think Suriam pointed it in the thing, pointed it out early on, you know. So now, voir. Voir. Can you come to Benin to teach my Peace Corps French class? Haha. Yes, why not? I have nothing else to do, praise. I'd love that though. Okay. Alors, Shri, Michael and Michelins, voyons. I know you. Voyons. But not personally. But okay. Voyons. Absolutely. Voir is voyant. So, je vois, tu vois, il voit, elle voit, and then nous voyons. Vous voyez, elle voit. So, this exercise tells you how important it is, very important, to actually know how to conjugate verbs in the present tense. Because I tell you what, that helps you, the stem helps you, if you look at the stem, conjugate these verbs into the imperfect tense. It's exactly the same stem. So you want to say, I used to talk, you say, je parlais. You want to say, I used to finish or I was finishing, you say, je finissais. Exactly the same stem as the present participle. You use the same for the imperfect. Okay? Est-ce que c'est utilisé souvent? Mordecai, we use the present participle far less than in English. So the answer is no, not really. It's not used as often. How to pronounce nasal sound? Like that era, nasal. Oh no, that's not what you mean. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. If you have any questions, obviously, we will try to answer them. You know, I need some time as well. We will add questions to the description of the video. Oh, tu es jolie. Thank you, Jade. I'm not sure. Had a long day at work today. À quoi sert-il? Est-ce que c'est correct? Sakshi? Yes. What is it for? And you have a point here. I did say that quoi never comes in the beginning of a question, but if it has a preposition before it, it does. Okay, so yes, à quoi sert-il? Yes, definitely. Well done, you. Okay, that's it for me. If you have any question, il est difficile d'apprendre. Well, it's okay. You know, you've got to be determined. You can't think that you're going to learn the language like that. You know, it takes time. And anybody who tells you you can learn fully a language in 2 months is lying. I can assure you that. Okay, I've been in England for 26 years. I am still learning English. Okay. Oh, Jana, yes, I'm off eating my escargot and my grenouille. Rabbit, and my escargot. Adam, can you switch me off, please? It's just, you know, the reason why I'm still on screen, that's because Adam is not switching me off. So, what can I say? That's it for me. I'm running late. I have another live session now coming up for my subscribers, and we do like hardcore learning together. So I shall see some of you in a minute, okay, at 6 o'clock, 7. And hopefully I'll see more of you if you subscribe to learnfrenchwithalexa.com, or what is the other one? Join the community by clicking the button below. Dessous. Ok, au revoir, à bientôt. Bisous.